Welcome to my YouTube channel Education Elite. Here I am going to discuss about lesson from your English syllabus. Hopefully it will be beneficial for you. So watch it till the end and subscribe my channel Education Elite. This is our lesson for today, Strong Root by Dr APJ Abdul Kalam. So listen it very carefully and prepare your lesson. First of all, I would like to highlight about the author. You know the name Dr APJ Abdul Kalam, and here you see his picture. You can note the date and birth of the author from here and see carefully what I have written about him. I tried to give some extra information about him. I have noted that Dr. Kalam has come from a very mediocre middle class family. That will be inspirational for you. Studied physics and aerospace engineering. He is the 11th president of India. He is also called the missile man of India. He received many awards, important awards like Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Bharat Ratna, and other awards also he had received. He was a great man in India. He is also the great international personalities. As a scientist, as a writer, he was a great person, and it is very interesting for you to study him. Enjoy Dr. Kalam's writing. Here, Strong Root, you read it and watch the video till the end and you get enough information about it for preparation. So trying to give you some information about his writings. So you watch these and get enough information about his these great writers' writings. Well and scholarly books has come under his authorship. Among these we can name Wings of Fire, Ignited Mind, India 2020 and many other books. That Strong Root has been taken from his autobiographical Wings of Fire, one of the best-selling books till now, and note the name of these books, Wings of Fire, for your use. These are highly inspirational for students. So students, you read it, learn from it, get the message and enjoy it and use it for your future years. Books from where your Strong Root has been taken, and so you note it for your use, and if you can, you read these entire books in your future. Root title is given by WBCHSE. I have already noted that this book has been taken from Wings of Fire, so the title is not given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So this is the title, Strong Root, in our syllabus, and so study it, and in our video I am trying to give you some extra information about it for your use. In this slide I have to give you the key important points. These are the important key points which we have to discuss for our examinations. I already noted that Strong Root is the very first beginning of Dr. Kalam's autobiographical Wings of Fire. Here he mainly highlights his early life, particularly with his father and mother. Other important things the text discussed: his father's intellectuality and innate wisdom, his mother's broadness regarding feeding a lot of outsiders daily. Text also discussed the communal harmony in their village, referring the great friendship between the main priest P.L. Sastry and Kalam's father Zainul Abidin. The text also focuses on the spirituality of Zainul Abidin. It talks about the relevance of prayer and the relevance of suffering of human being. Finally, his father's dedication, hardworking and understanding of life properly, and how he emulated his father in his own world of science and technology. So students, these are the things which I have noted about the text in a nutshell. So you can pause the video and note it down in your own exercise book. These points is actually the summary of the text, and these points can also be called the points to be discussed for our examinations. Students, keep your exercise book ready, note it down and get help from, to understand the text properly. This will help you. So before going through the entire text, you can keep these points in mind and understand the text properly. Now I would like to discuss some of the important points in detail, and first of all I would like to highlight the character of Dr. Kalam, Mr. Zainul Abidin. The entire text is highlighted and illuminated with the character of Dr. Kalam's father. So it is very important character. I have here noted some of the key points of Dr. Kalam's father's character, so you can note it down for your future use. First of all, I have noted that Dr. Kalam's father is austere, that is simple and serious and also luxurious. Important information that Dr. Kalam's father has no formal education but innate wisdom, which makes a very important characters in this text. Mr. Zainul Abidin is highly spiritual, and if you have gone through the text, you have found enough spirituality of Dr. Kalam's father. We have found his spirituality with the reference of his prayer, his understanding of God and godliness, religions and human sufferings. Dr. Kalam's father is also a hard-working man, and his early rising, his going to coconut grove without taking breakfast is a good example. So you read the text and just use these informations to make the characters of Dr. Kalam's fathers. He is also a very helpful person, and you have found, if you have read the book, how he helped the poor and the other problematic people. Also a great philosopher of life, and his philosophy is enough you find in your text. The entire philosophy is noted here. The philosophy like referring the relevance of prayer, the critical problems of human being, the sufferings of human being, and how we can positively approach it. These things makes him a philosopher of life, and he is a great philosopher which Dr. Kalam has followed in his life throughout. The important thing I have noted that his father is communally harmonious, and his friendship between P.L. Sastry and him, the Hindu and Muslim, is noted here. Kalam has also noted that his father has a special capability to explain the critical matter in a very simple way, and this makes him a very special character in this text. Students, if you want to prepare a note about the character of Dr. Kalam, you just point it down, which I have referred to here. You note it and prepare a note. I am referring the point: austere, no formal education but innate wisdom, highly spiritual, hard-working, helpful, great philosopher of life, communally harmonious, and of course the capability to explain the critical matter in a very simple way. So this is the very important character which you find here in my discussion. In my video, I have also tried to highlight another important note, communal harmony in the text, and I have discussed in detail. If you want to prepare a note about communal harmony in the text, you have to refer to these points. A great friendship between Kalam's father and the main priest of Shiva temple. In communal harmony, I have pointed another point that Zainul Abidin and P.L. Sastry, both in their traditional attire, can discuss religious and spiritual matter freely. Traditional attire refers to Muslim traditional attire and Hindu traditional attire. The Muslim traditional attire with topi and beard and Punjabi and pajamas like that, which a person needs to pray namaz. And Hindu traditional attire refers to tilak, the saffron loincloth, and like that, which we have seen a priest. These dress, they sit together side by side and discuss religious matter, spiritual matter, Bhagavan, Allah, etc. In all these things, they have kept their very good friendship between them. So this is a very beautiful example of communal harmony you find. An example of communal harmony is the community is dominated by Muslim, but there are no cases of disharmony. A good example of communal harmony of the text. Regarding communal harmony, you find there is also an interfaith respect. Many non-Muslims come to Kalam's father at the time of evening prayer for taking sanctified water for curing their problems. So there is a toleration and respect for each other. So this is a beautiful example of communal harmony. Students, keep these points in your mind or write it down in your exercise book and prepare a note about communal harmony you find in the text. So this is an important note, but if I want to discuss it in detail, the video will be a long video, so I am not going to discuss this entirely. So I just gave you the information. When you read the text, keep these points in mind, or when you find any lines which refer to these things, you note it down for yourself. Showing this slide also because you can note it down, so just carefully note these points. So the slide is going on. Here it is once again, the slide is going on. You can note it down for your use or keeping a note. So I think you have already completed these information and you have taken it rightly. So I am going to discuss another points now. Important points cannot be discussed thoroughly. So I just give you the information here, and these points you have to prepare it for your examination. These are the very important point which you find in your text. You have to prepare description of their house and food. Why did Kalam say that? He had a secure childhood. Relevance of prayer. How human suffering is explained by his father. How did he emulate his father in his future life? Starting of day by his father. How was complex spiritual idea explained by his father? These points you have to prepare after going through the entire text. If you have understood the text, you can prepare this note. Just try to prepare it, and if you can't, you can write me in my comment box, and you can take my help. Students, how you have got this video? You just write to my comment box and your own experience. How do you feel it after getting this video? Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Stay at home, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and of course press the bell button to get updation. Last but not least, I will be here with you in my another video to get another lessons for you. So just watch my channel.